Lily James was a student and coach loved by many. But one night in October 2023, something terrible happened at her school. Who could have done such a bad thing? Today on Dark Minds, get ready to uncover the story of Lily James and the hunt for a killer's revenge. On 26 October 2023, police began investigations, initially at St Andrews, where they identified Lily James as a victim of homicide. Paul Tyson was later identified and named a prime suspect after reportedly disappearing. Tyson was last seen at the Gap in Vaucluse, New South Wales, where he committed suicide. His body was found and identified on 27th of October 2023 by police. Background and murder. Lily James was born in May 2002 to Jamie and Peter James and resided in Sans Souci, New South Wales. She graduated in 2020 from Danebank in Hurstville and studied sports business at the University of Technology, Sydney the following year. James was employed part-time by St Andrew's Cathedral School as a water polo coach and began dating Paul Tyson, who was a sports coach and former student of the school, 5 weeks before her death. Close friends of James described her as the nicest and kindest person. Tyson was born in the Netherlands as an only child and attended St Andrews as a student from 2015 to 2017, where he was a sports captain and part of the school leadership team. He was hired as a sports assistant coach by the school the following year, before completing his degree at a university in the Netherlands. Tyson returned to Australia in 2020 to continue work at St Andrews as a cricket and hockey coach and an after-hours coordinator. He was also listed as the hockey coach at St Vincent's College in Potts Point. Tyson was studying for a Master of Teaching to become a PE teacher. Both James and Tyson had no previous domestic violence-related issues or apprehended violence orders. On 25 October 2023 at approximately 7 p.m, James went into the school's gymnasium toilet before CCTV captured Tyson following behind her. The two split just days before, and it was assumed a fight ensued in the toilet. About an hour later, Tyson left the toilet without James and arrived at Diamond Bay Reserve at 8:47 p.m, where he disposed of a hammer in a bin. Tyson left the location at 9:49 p.m, before calling the police 2 hours later, informing them of a body at St Andrews that needed to be investigated. Tyson's last known location was at the Gap in Vaucluse, New South Wales, where he left a backpack with his personal belongings. A Lexus was also found in a nearby car park. Investigation. On 25th of October 2023, a woman's body was found in the gymnasium toilet of a school, and police determined her death to be a homicide. She had serious head injuries, making her unrecognizable. The search for Tyson began as police believed he could assist with the investigation. On 26th of October, St Andrews announced that the school would be closed for the week due to a critical incident. Counsellors were brought in to provide professional support. Students taking their higher school certificate and final year international baccalaureate exams were relocated to separate buildings. The woman's body was confirmed to be James by a family friend. Tyson was identified by police at 11:40 a.m. On 30th of October 2023, Tyson sent a text message to James's father asking him to pick her up from the school. Criminologist Xanthi Mallet speculated that the killer's motive was to ensure James's body was found, or to alter the time at which the police believed she had died.
The reason I can really think of that he would have sent that message is to get the father to attend at that school. So in essence, either he hoped the father would find Lily or hoped that he would be there.
Photos of Thyssen's messy bedroom show a pile of pills, a broken cupboard, a half-used toilet roll, and clothes strewn across the floor. Criminologist Tim Watson-Monroe said Thyssen's untidy room was not indicative of a shambolic state of mind, but showed order in committing his ghastly deed. St Andrew's Cathedral School principal, Dr. Julie McGonigal, welcomed traumatised students back and conducted counselling sessions for students who had been coached by both Miss James and Thyssen. Thyssen's parents decided not to return his remains to their native Netherlands and would instead have him cremated before scattering his ashes in Sydney. On 26th of October 2023, a second crime scene was established at the Gap in Vaucluse, 11 kilometres away from the initial scene. Police found property associated with the homicide in the same proximity. After Thyssen's disappearance, police began investigating if he had killed himself after the crime and labelled him as a prime suspect. Police helicopters and boats arrived at Vaucluse to conduct line searches across South Head Reserve and patrol the coastline. At 5 p.m, a backpack with Thyssen's personal belongings, including a hammer, was found, and police concluded the hammer was the weapon used to inflict harm on James's head. On 27th of October 2023, a body was spotted on the rocks beneath Diamond Bay Reserve by a group of tradesmen working on a construction site at the top of the cliff. A rescue team was organised to retrieve the body, which was reported to be male, and transported from a blue forensics tent. Paul Thyssen was identified as the male after fingerprints were used and cross-referenced with prints from the Netherlands embassy. Tributes and aftermath. The first statement by Lily James's family was released on 27 October 2023, stating, "She was vibrant, outgoing, and very much loved by her family and friends. We are tremendously grateful for the support of our community at this difficult time. As a police investigation is underway, we will not be providing further comments." Friends and students who knew James posted on social media, expressing their condolences to her family. A video also stood on St Andrew's website, displaying James performing a monologue of Macbeth as part of her HSC drama major work. Flowers were placed at a makeshift memorial in front of the school and James's home as a tribute to James's passing. A letter by St Andrew's principal was sent to all parents, saying that police had assured her that the killing was unforeseeable and vowed not to let the horrors of evil define the school community. Notes from some of James's closest colleagues were released as a memoir of James. As a result of the incident, the gymnasium was restricted to students, and the school's library was turned into a drop-in counselling centre. Assessments were either postponed or cancelled, with students eligible for special consideration before exams. The toilet block of the gymnasium was planned to be demolished on 3rd of November 2023. A candlelight vigil was held for James in Sanssouci, where she was raised, on 28th October 2023, with members of the community, including close friends and family, attending. St Andrews also held a special assembly for students and staff on 30th October 2023. A GoFundMe was launched by a close friend in support of James's family. James's funeral was held at Danebank, her former school, on 17th of November. But even with all the love, there were still questions. What happened to Paul Thyssen, the guy at the centre of it all? People were left wondering. Join us next time as we keep digging into more of these kinds of mysteries, trying to find out what really happened and why. Until then, keep your eyes open, stay curious, and never stop looking for answers, even in the dark.